Hey guys, reason for this video is to hopefully save you guys some frustration. I'm hooking up an aftermarket deck in an '07 Toyota Tacoma. It's a Kenwood uh, deck, and I'm using certain parts that are can be confusing. I had a hard time last night, and stopped. I got frustrated and figured I'd start fresh today. I figured out what the problem was. I went on some sites, and a lot of people are having the same issues. This is a Tacoma, and it's a standard sound system. It's not the upgraded version. We can go into the parts. This is what we're going with. The deck is a Kenwood DDX774BH, and that matters because Kenwood, for some reason, is kind of picky, I guess, for lack of a better term, about what kind of setup you use for this particular system. This is the steering harness. These are the instructions that I downloaded from Access. They're kind of vague, to say the least. And part of it, to be honest, I probably skipped a step somewhere along the way, and it cost me. Not that it matters, but this is what we're using for the wiring harness for the deck. And I've already wired it, and not to go too much into it, but I used just regular butt splices. I know that a lot of people like soldering it, but this is preference, and if you guys have an issue with it, you guys can take it somewhere else, but I don't want to go into it too much. So we'll go into it. Here's what this is what the instructions say. Now, just so you know that this connector here, this is the factory connector on the Tacoma, and I've already cut it. So just so you know, it's here. It sits like this, and they're numbered, so you can see you got the position 10, pin position 10, pin position 20, and it goes 1 and 11. It goes from right to left, 1 through 10, so you can see 6, 7, and 8. And on a Tacoma in '07, it only uses 3. Now, it took me a minute to figure out where this was, but this just happens to be the harness that connects to the back of the factory deck to your steering controls. Okay, and I just have volume up and down, and then the mode. This connector was sitting right here. Okay, now you can see the rest of the harness comes out, and you got your you have your 3 wires here. You have your red and white, purple and white, and yellow and black. Okay, now the instructions tell you to connect the black wire of the new steering harness and the wire in pin 6 of the vehicle's radio harness shown to the chassis ground. Okay, and that's pin location 6. That's the spot. That's the step that I skipped over. I missed it. I probably got excited, and I left that part out, and it cost me. So then it goes on. So yeah, you got your black. You have your red wire, and that goes to accessory. Then you have your green and orange of the new harness to pin location 7 as shown, and your black and green to pin location 8. Now I've done all that, and like I said, I didn't connect this, and that cost me. So it's connected now. And the other part that it mentions is that's not really clear is that this wiring harness, okay, it comes with a jack, a 3.5 millimeter jack. Okay, it looks like an auxiliary jack. Well, I had connected that to the back of the deck because it has a spot. It's probably hard to see, but it's right there. Okay, and that didn't work. And that's why I was saying that the Kenwood is sort of unique in that you wire it a little bit differently. But what I did is that this kit comes with this adapter. So it has a female end, and then you have 2 brown wires that come out of it. You have a brown, and you have a brown with a white stripe. Now, the instructions do say to connect it, and it says to only connect the brown wire, which is what I did. And I don't know if it's every Kenwood deck, but at least on this deck, I connected it to the yellow, and it's a blue with a yellow stripe wire coming out of the deck. After doing that, I connected it. I started the truck up, and by the way, this ASWC-1 steering harness, it's self-programming. I started the truck up, had the deck on, and lo and behold, it worked. So hopefully this video saves you guys some frustration and heartache. I was done last night, and I just had about enough. You can see I have a mess going here, and I'm about ready to box it all in and tighten everything up. So I wish you guys luck. Again, the key thing is, don't forget that ground pin location 6 on your factory connector. That's a big part, and at least on the Kenwood deck, again, be sure to use that adapter and not the jack that goes into the back of the deck. Alright guys, I wish you guys luck. Till we see you guys again. Hope you enjoyed the video.